Hi everyone, welcome to this 7th tutorial of programming in Mathematica, and in this video I am going to talk about how to plot graphs in Mathematica. And as you all know, graphical representations help us to visualize and understand systems more accurately. And unlike other packages, you can do coding and plotting at the same time in Mathematica. In previous videos, I talked about how to code with Mathematica, though those are the very basics of coding and you can do a lot more things in it, and we will learn them time by time. So let's start the video, and in this tutorial we are going to learn about 2D and 3D plots and how to make them attractive in every way so that readers grow more interest while reading your articles. So let's start video with a very simple plot, say sin x, or you can plot any function with this plot command, and the syntax looks like this. So f is our function that we are going to plot, and in the curly brackets we have to specify the range of the plot, that is the x-axis or the variable on which the function depends. Okay, say I want to plot sin x in the range of x from -10 to 10. So I write sin x at the place of f, and in the curly brackets I put the range of x. And if you write sine of t instead of sine of x, then you have to specify the range of t, not x. And evaluating the cell will give your plot. So be careful about these brackets and always remember to close them. Now you can change the color of the plot or the style of the plot by using plot style command. Just specify the color and the style in the curly brackets. So here I choose the color to be red, and I want to plot it with a dashed line, and if you want to plot it with dotted or dotted dash line, then you can also specify them, and the plot will look like this. You can save the origin using this command, access origin, by specifying the new origin in the curly brackets. You can keep the plot in a frame 2, or you can set the axis to be false if you want to remove the axis. So in this case I set the frame to be true, uh, to keep the plot within a frame. Now when you are making a plot, you should specify the axis levels. So in this case I am plotting the sin x along y-axis and x along x-axis. You can set this level by using the command frame level. So in the first place specify the x leveling, and in the second part specify the y level. And you can also make the frame more attractive by setting the style. So I set the frame color to be brown, and I want a bold frame borders. So I specify these or the frame borders as thick. And you can also specify the font size of the frame text in this in the frame style command. So I specify it to be 14, the size of the frame text. To plot with grid lines, you can set the grid lines automatic, and then Mathematica will plot your graph with grids. Or you can manually set the grid lines by specifying the position of each grid lines. Now to make the plot more attractive, you can use this filling command, and after that just specify the region of filling and the style or the color of filling. So I choose the filling style to be light blue. So just look at the transformation of the plot from the first one, this one, to the last one, that is that one, and you can make it more attractive by adding more styles to the plot. Now suppose you want to plot two functions or multiple functions at the same time. then you can specify all of them in these curly brackets. But always remember, the function should depends on the same variable, so that you can specify the range of the plot with one variable. Now you can add more styles to make it attractive. In this plot, the first thing I would like to mention is about the frame levels. If you notice carefully, I add levels in all four sides of the frame, and you can do this by making two sections in the frame level command. The first section is for vertical axis and the second section is for the horizontal axis, and always specify them in inverted commas. And the second thing I would like to mention is about these plot legends. As you can see, Mathematica plotted two functions with two different colors, and to specify the color plot to the corresponding function, you can use this plot legend command. And I set it to expressions so that Mathematica will display the colored plot with the expressions. In Mathematica, you can plot your own functions too. First, define the function, and I already discussed how to define a function in Mathematica. So you can define a function like this, then simply plot the function, and it will generate the plot for your function. So in this case, I plot ft equals to t square in the range -10 to 10. So obviously it is a parabola. Now let's define another function in the same range. Say it is gx equals to x cube, and the range is -10 to 10, and the plot is look like this. Now to show both the graphs in the same plot or in the same frame, you can use this show command. And in the square brackets, you have to specify the output numbers. So for our first plot, the output number is 11, and for our second plot, the output number is 13. So I place output number of the first plot in the first argument, and uh, output number of the second plot in the second argument. So it will show your final plot. But as you can see, though both the plots have the same range, same x range -10 to 10, but they have different y ranges. And this show command only copy or only give the final plot that have the range of first plot. So as you can see, in the first case, the y range is 0 to 100, and in the second plot the y range is -1000 to +1000. But in the final plot, we have only the y range 0 to 100. But if you place your second plot in the first argument, then it will plot the whole x and whole y range. So you have to keep it in mind that to display the whole region or whole range for every plots, you have to specify the range in the first plot. So I specify the plot range for the first plot for the x-axis -10 to 10, and for the y-axis -1000 to +1000. Then it will give the final result look like this. Now you can also use graphics grid to display all graphs in the same plot in column and row form. And don't forget to set the frame to be true, so it will show the plots in a separate frame. So if you want to display all the graphs in the same row, then put all the outputs in the row form like this. That is, these contains the first row, this contains the second row, and each element of one row denotes a column. And if you want to show it in column form, put them in separate curly brackets like this. Now to add labels to the outermost frame, that is this outermost frame, you can use panel option. You can also specify individual style and positions to each label. You can also set the background color too. In this case, I specify the background color to be white. Now to make the labels parallel to the vertical side, as you can see, this label 2 is not parallel to this vertical side. You can use this rotate label option, make it true to rotate the labels along the side. Or you can actually add labels to all the four sides of the frame with individual styles. So as you can see in this uh, plot, I specify different color for each level, and I also use rotate level option to make them parallel to the sides. Now let's talk about some other plots. Many plot styles are available in Mathematica, and you can visit Wolfram Documentation Center for each of them, whatever you find useful. So in this case, I am going to plot a certain region, and this region plot command will help to plot this a certain bounded region uh, that is bounded by some boundary conditions. In our case, x square plus y to the power 4 is less than 2, and x cube plus 8 y to the power 5 is less than 2.5, and the plot will look like this. Now to plot a single point, you can use this point command by specifying the coordinates of the point within the graphics function to show it in a plot. Or you can plot multiple points or an array of points by specifying all the point coordinates. In this case, I generate a table of x and y coordinates, that is y is equal to x square, to generate all the points of a parabola, and it will give a plot look like this. You can also plot parametric equations by this parametric plot command, or you can plot multiple parametric equations like this with plot legends, or you can make it more complicated but beautiful graph like this. You just need to find which plot command or which plotting style is suitable for your research work or project work, and apply them. Okay, now let's talk about 3D and density plots. To make a 3D plot, you have to specify both x and y ranges, and the function will be plotted in the z direction, and the function so depends on x and y, or if your function depends on other parameters, then specify them, and it will give a plot look like this. Now you can zoom your picture by holding one corner and dragging it, or you can use Ctrl and Shift key, then drag the corner for other zooming options. Now for decoration of the 3D plot, you can style it in various ways. Say you can make the mesh to be false like this. I set mesh to none to remove all the meshes from the plot. You can add axis levels, or you can specify the color function to your plot to make it more attractive. You can also add plot legends or the theme of the plot like this. So I set the plot legend to automatic and the plot theme to be detailed. There are many plot themes available in Mathematica, or you can decorate it in other ways like this by adding this type of mesh. So I set the mesh to be 6, and I use mesh shading yellow, orange, pink, red. or you can add a boundary to the plot. So here I use boundary style to be thick and blue. Now you can also cut out a certain region from the graph like this. So I use this region function and I specify a function and with some boundary conditions to cut out this region from the 3D plot. Now in the 3D plot, you can specify the labels separately to make the labels more prominent and understandable like this. Then set the axis label to the labels here to show it in the plot. Or you can make a density plot like this. A density plot is the projection of the z-axis in the xy plane. You can style the frame and other things from the density plots too. In Mathematica, you can also plot other complicated but beautiful functions with certain boundary conditions using this contour plot command. And also you can show some love for my channel by giving like and sharing my videos and subscribing my channel. So in the next video, I will show you how can you plot a dataset or a list of data in Mathematica. So see you in the next video.